I'm crooked. Move a little bit. There we go. Shalom, shalom, y'all. First by Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, out here, pops on the downfall of Babylon the Great. First thing first, head to the east. Our praise glory too. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Federal Hebrew tongue speakers, Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders, the great millstone. The shalom to the brothers like the truth. Shalom to the brothers and sisters listening, studying for themselves approved. Shalom. So we're going here today. Hey, we get to the nitty gritty. Get to the big point. He's feeling that pressure. So he's about to do what? He's about to push that button, man. He's about to go ahead and call in this little diabolical plan, this global reset. And we right at the edge. That's going to kick off Jacob's trouble. And we are right at the edge of that. Like, everybody can feel it. Everybody in the whole body, House of David, is feeling like he about to make his move. And like, as he about to make his move, Yahweh Shah showing that, like, hey, he about to upset this devil in the midst of that move. You know, I'm going to bring this out. This is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fear of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So what that scripture saying right there, when Esau about to cap off his enterprise, think he about to set up his global reset, you know, he about to, you know, take out all the children of Israel. Hey, the Most High about to lift the standard and upset this devil. He about to take the biggest L we've ever seen in the existence of living. That's what Esau, he been set up to take a fall. He's falling already. So we about to see him hit that pavement. You know, Esau doing a swan dive, he falling, he hollering. And what we about to witness, he about to hit that pavement and just splatter. His whole plan's gonna splatter. And to back that up, the Georgia Guidestone got blew up. The one that was talking about the depopulation, keep the world at 500 million, that whole slab got blew up. Now, whether that was, you know, a lightning strike or somebody blew it up by man-made means, the point is, it blew up, which symbolizes his plan gonna blow up. It's not gonna work. Yeah, but she's got the sleeper cell set up here, man. So it's saying the fullness of sufficiency. So Esau thinks, like you got that one devil that works on the cloud spot talking about God is fake news. They think they got it set up to where they gonna get the W. They like, I can't be stopped. They have no military. They have no economic structure. So I'm about to get it going. I'm about to go ahead and rock the cradle on. But little do they know, which the elite, super top elites, they know. That's why they in they bunkers. They scared. They know, man, you have to raise that standard up. And this devil, hey, it said every hand the wicked shall come upon him. When this thing hit off, all these little politicians, they did the bidding of the wicked. Hey, the people gonna wrath against them. They're gonna rebel against them. And I did a lesson. What's that? Sri Lanka. Hey, the people went and stormed his old presidential house. Ran him about it. Had him run a scare with his little briefcase. They burnt up his little lake house. You know, and that's symbolic to what's gonna happen to these politicians. Like January 6th insurrections, they gonna be nothing compared to what's about to pop off now. They got to come with some swords now. What's it? They say, Second Ezra chapter 15. When people stand and fight against us with swords in their hands, they gonna come at, hey, they probably gonna lynch some of these politicians. We're gonna see like public mobbing going out. They're like, hey man, I can't put no gas in my car, I can't eat, and they're gonna attack them people. So that right there, like the scripture said, every hand of the wicked should be upon him. That's everybody did the bidding of Esau Edom. Did this diabolical plan that's set up. They about to get attacked. Whole mob coming out there. You're gonna see uproars like no other. Especially that dollar crash. When that dollar crash, you're gonna see all of Babylon the Great just bug out, and they're gonna be hired mobs, and the person gonna be your police officials, police chief, your mayors, your city councilmen, even your senators and your what they call governors. they're gonna get attacked, man. They're gonna storm their house and ransack. Like I said, they're gonna raid their refrigerator, take their food, their resources, all that. And the Yahweh gonna come with that. Hey, the sleeper cells, the 144,000 gonna get woke up. So that's gonna be the wrath of Yahweh gonna be on Esau's head, man. He's about to get towed up. Because his biggest threat, his biggest enemy is within him. His enemy is within him. And then he done made enemies on the outside of him. So he got too many battles to win on all fronts, man. It's gonna be like the movie I watched, man. Everything, everywhere, all at once. And he ain't ready for that. And like, how about y'all put him in that trick bag, set Esau up like that? And that's a very, very beautiful Yahweh he did that. Like his own nuclear missile gonna get used on him. This technology he came up with, about to get bombed on him. His own people about to ransack his house. They probably gonna do like they did Jake. They're gonna set him on a tree. They're gonna be all out there. They gonna, yay, sing songs. He gonna be sitting there swinging from a tree like some forbidden strange fruit.
Jeremiah 25. I'm gonna jump around in this one. This is Jeremiah 25 and 21. It says, Edom, Moab, and the children of Ammon, with Judges 27. It says, therefore, thus say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, drink ye and be drunken. It says, and spew and fall and rise no more before the sword, because the sword which will send upon you. The Lord about to send a sword among these devils. He said, be drunken and spew up. Hey, live your life. Be cool right now, because he about to take this. He about to take you down. Reading on, I'm gonna start. He said, the power of Israel said, drink ye, be drunken, spew, fall, and rise no more. The Lord about to take this damn devil out. It ain't gonna be like like he did in the Renaissance period, where he put them down, and after 1,000 years they rose back up and take over the world. Hey, when Esau's done, he's done this time. It says, rise no more before the because of the sword which I will send among you. In verse 28, and it shall be if they refuse to take the cup that take the cup out of thy hand to drink, then say thou Salaki. It says then salute. Get a little excited. Then thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall surely drink. So that cup they put on the world and gave everybody to drink, hey, they should surely drink in that cup. It's gonna turn back around on them. All the mischief and the hell that they put on everybody, hey man, they're gonna have to run from that shit, because shit, and it's gonna catch up to them. It's gonna walk them down, because that's prophecy. It says, thus saith the Lord said that.
I'm gonna back you up real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 6. And it says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. And it said, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh visit. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So like they brought out, hey, this is it for Babylon, man. Like I was pretty much saying, this Esau's last call for alcohol. He will not come to rulership no more. He's about to go into slavery, and after 1,000 years of our kingdom up, he's gonna be put away with. He's gonna be done away with. There's gonna be no more of the wicked, like the scripture say, Obadiah, no more remaining in the house of Esau. We about to kindle in them. So he is about to go all out. Because this time, like I said, this is it for him. Like the Michael Jackson CD, this is it. There's no more after that. So, hey, what's that? Like when you in the game, they got to throw out all the Hail Mary, all the gadget plays, every little thing they got about to throw it out here, man. That's why they firing up CERN. They up there praying to say, we need that left hand power, please. Here come y'all shot. They got 1 hour to try to do everything they did. They're gonna get destroyed in 1 hour. God, then they getting rushed. Then they losing their wisdom, so it's looking sloppy. We back like, man, we got to drop back the coverage. We about to bomb on them, and they just looking real pitiful right now. Esau's looking real weak, real pitiful, real scared. And we know why.
Jumping down to 31, it says, a noise shall come even to the ends of the earth. Will the Lord have a controversy with the nations? He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord. You got it.
I like this part right there because he said the noise shall begin to bring from the ends of the earth. And noise is talking about the thermal those missiles right there. The missiles is about to be shot from one end to the next. They're gonna hit Babylon. All right, that's gonna be like they're gonna play them sirens. Boy, hit. There's gonna be an eerie sound there. They're gonna be they're gonna go outside. They're gonna see them suckers looking like stars and see them coming. And after that, ain't nothing you can do about that, man. That's your end. Especially for these little Edomites in the houses, like you got to get through the smithereens. And they about to come like, man, the way the Bible, the scriptures describe this, man, there's gonna be so many ICBMs. It's gonna be like back in the ancient days, and they shot them arrows, and so many arrows just dark in the sky. It's gonna be so many ICBMs, you ain't even gonna see the sky. You just gonna see missile after missile, and it's gonna just bomb this place, man. Like what it said, like a drunkard, rock back and forth. Hey, because like the scripture said, man, how much shot got an indignation against this place. He got vengeance against this place. Everything these Edomites done did, they about to pay for it. And Yahweh bring overkill to these devils. You know, and like, as I said, like I said, we this is exciting times to us, man. We about to get delivered. At the same time destruction is coming, at the same time deliverance is coming. We about to get up out of here. We about to go home. We about to get rest. Ain't no rest here, man. You know? The devil's about to finally come out of power. And that's relief right there. We ain't got to be up under the devil no more. Pay taxes to this devil. You know, have to hear what this devil got to say. Got to look at all his little diabolical agendas on TV. All his everything he done put in the atmosphere is just vexing. And this devil about to be done away with. Hey, you ain't gonna have no more streets, no more power structure. You gonna look out and see Edomites and chains. You know?
I'm gonna come down to 33. It says, and the slain of the Lord shall be at the days of one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. They shall, it says, they shall not be, there shall not be no lamenting, neither gathering. It says, they shall be dung upon the ground. And it said, the slain of the Lord shall be at the one end of the earth to the other. The Lord's about to lay destruction on this place. Esau, Edom is through. And like Esau, Edom is all over the place because, you know, that devil never like to keep us at home. So, you know, Esau, Edom is Russia. Esau, Edom is Switzerland. Esau, Edom is here in America. Esau, Edom is Canada. Hey, man, Esau, Edom is everywhere. That's why the Lord said it's going to be as one end of the earth to every other end. And they're going to be as dung on the street. That's how much dead bodies is going to be.
Yeah, hey, the Lord's slaughter going to be many, man. It ain't just going to be Esau. It's going to be 2/3, two-thirds of our nation. The heathens, they're just so super wicked. They about to be knocked off, man. Like prophecy is setting itself in place. And everybody can see it. The word of the Lord is setting in on this place. You can see it all in their face. You know, the ones that got sense. I know the only ones that don't see this coming, like Trick said, thief of the night is Jake. 2/3 Jake still like, I'm going to happy hour. Chicks like, I'm about to twerk my butt over here, go over there, you know. But as far as like the heathen see it coming. And it's so bad, heathen coming to me like, what's the solution? I'm like, hey, man, go get your guns, okay? Go shoot your government up. Go do that. You know, get away from me, man. You finished, man. You know it. I'm talking about, hey, like I said a couple months ago, I caught an Edomite in the bathroom crying. And I just like, tears running down the eye. I was in the bathroom crying like, ooh. I mean, like a little kid. I'm like, man, that's a rap. Like they said in that video with that Sunday. Yeah. We was crying. You should have been like this, y'all. I don't know what to go back in the work. Like, you know, and the women starting to feel it. That's why they all like, hey, ladies, Isaiah 4:1, we better get with it. A man can have that. Hey, one chick's like, I'm sorry, black man. I'm sorry. So the vibration of this place is destruction, man. Everybody feel it. It's a crop wine in the street. The grinding is coming to a cease. You can see it. Everybody's seeing it slowing up. You know that they got some sense. The 2/3 still partying. But everybody got some sense. Like, hold up, something ain't right. Gas is through the roof. Food is through the roof. You can see the dollar about to crash. You know, inflation setting in. You know, the countries I heard one of the brothers said that the euro is not being spent no more. The U.S. dollar not being spent no more. Putin has checkmated all the nations, man. You got to use the ruble. The ruble or the digital yuan. So digital currencies are taking place, but you know that the MOTBs is about to be propped up, and that ain't gonna last long. That's gonna come out sloppy, and only if you lined up for the juice, you're gonna line up for that. And that ain't gonna last that long. Like, you know, I see this thing about to happen real fast. The stuff is happening fast now. Like, man, we what, in the middle of July already? Like, damn, summer just went boom. So, that's how his plan's gonna go. He gonna crash the system. He gonna set up the digital, the digital currency, and then that ain't gonna last. Then he gonna get upset when the cells wake up. The Yabba house set up, and it's just everything's gonna go bad. It's gonna go from worse to worse for Esau, man. And then like last minute, like what's that movie we watched? Don't Look Up. The head you might gonna like, I'm about to go to the restroom. You go back up and go to his ship, man, because it's over with. All they do devices, the robot, maybe a little machine. He's not just gonna do some. All that stuff broke, man. Yabba busting on everything Esau do. Everything Esau pull out is failing him, man. That's why they get scared. It's like they can take an L like the L. They just
I got a Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Esau, thus says the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in teeming? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?
Yes, sir, it has vanished. You can see everything from their entertainment to the diabolical plans to just everyday Edomites we work with. The managers, you just look at Esau like, oh, damn, dude. Then you go to college, you just got retarded overnight, don't know nothing. I'm watching them at my job, they can't even get stuff to go to the right area. They don't know nothing. They scrambling like chickens, their heads cut off. And I'm just like, hey, man, move out the way. Unless somebody could do it, do it. I could do it. I just need you to move out the damn way. He's all so prideful. I got it. And he just messing up, man. They say they plans. You looking at their plans like you going to come with that same scenario. That didn't work. Everybody done woke up to it. Your own people don't want to go through it with it no more. So you going to come again, throw a new name on it, try to come with that same old shit. Same shit, man. I'm like, that's not going to work, man. Y'all billionaires. You don't work. You got all this time on your hands. And I be looking at them like, this the best lie you can come up with? Damn, you should have got a Jake to give you a suggestion or something. And you see that in their movies. You be like, God damn, all these millions of dollars at their disposal, this the shit you made? I believe the directors, like, when you got that script, you should have balled that shit up through the trash. You looking bad. This is what you put out to the public? Really? Like, I was trying to think my children come up better shit than that for creative. So the precept I wrote out, man, hey, the Most High, that's how you can't tell me that Yahweh Shai don't exist, man. When he said that he would take the wisdom from Teman to Esau, man, he did that. We witnessed it, man. Edomites dumb. Like out of Kansas City, Michael Holler, he's like, man, Esau dumb as fuck. And you can see, you be like, man, it's the best you gonna do. This what you doing? And you look like, and you see why the Most High designed it like that. Because if they still had wisdom, they can still make the system go. Because their wisdom is leaving, because you need wisdom to establish a kingdom. Since their wisdom is leaving, like, the whole kingdom is drying up. And I'm looking at it like, you got all the resources. All you got to do is open up more money and increase the bread and circuit. And you can still stay in power. But you so greedy, you want to hoard all the money, which destroys your bread. After your bread is destroyed, the circus is destroyed. Therefore, people ain't distracted no more. They're like, hold up. I ain't got no food, gas, car. Goddamn Democrats. Esau do that politics shit. Goddamn Democrats. Let's say the circus is dried up, like everybody waking up now. I'm looking like Esau. All you gotta do is release some money. Get these people more bread, and you stay in power. And I'm looking, they too dumb to do that. I'm looking like, goddamn, you got $85 billion. You done already bought rocket ships and planets and shit. What else you gonna buy? Release about $10 billion, give people stimulus checks, and you can still rule over. But Esau like, matter of fact, raise the prices. I'm like, they're gonna ride against your dumb ass. So you want to get pulled and yanked out your house. And I'm like, all you gotta do is flip them a chip. Like, Esau dumb.
Read down when it says, please turn back to well deep, O inhabitants of the deep end, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him.
Ooh, hey, bring the calamity on Esau, the time they visit him. They kind of broke that thing I just said right there. Yeah, I'm about to visit Esau through the people, through his calamity and through his own making, because he lacked the wisdom to keep everything going. He did too much oppression. So right now, no, Esau can't stop being wicked. I know they don't have an off switch. Everybody see it. Yeah, they just got to keep doing it. And now it gets to a point. It gets to like say if you drinking, you're gonna get to the end of that bottle in a minute. And that's where we at. We at the end of the bottle. He's trying to drunk it up, kind of like an alcoholic. You know, you got him getting them drinks, he drinking. When there's no more liquor, you know, a bunch of alcoholics, you say you ain't got no more alcohol, they're gonna do nothing rowdy, they're already drunk. Oh, nigga, I'm about to turn the damn club up. Ain't no drinks, nigga. No. And who they gonna attack? The bartender. You gonna be sitting over there. There ain't no more drinks. Ain't no that nigga white nigga.
Jumping down a verse. It says, this is verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret place, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his brethren and his neighbor, and he is not. That's like the brother said, hey, once a drunkard is at a bar and he's drinking, hey, that he got some brown liquor, he's drinking it. And when that bottle goes, hey, it's see-through. Hey, we can see this damn devil. Hey, we see it. Hey, this damn devil is through. And shit, everybody is seeing it. Everybody say he is not. It said he will be spoiled. His brother will be spoiled. What it say? It said his seed will be spoiled, his brethren, his neighbor, and he is not. So, hey,
elaborate even further on that point. All you gotta do is look around on every point on by the highway, and you'll see an Edomite with a sign up saying, "Help me, I'm hungry." That's what they're talking about right there. The seed is spoiled, yeah, and it is children, because all the children don't fit now, man. You see them all the day, just spoken up. I'm like, y'all feel done with it, and that's why I just did a lesson. It's the Edomites just wanted to short up all the Christians. They shooting each other now. God, doing like they stuff, shooting each other up, man. They the new niggas, they the real niggas. Right. But now they niggas spirit, they like that precinct brought out. He's up in exposed. Now you see the two niggas in here. They're out here acting crazy, acting like T-Quisha and you know, John and them, they shoot each other up. They say you can look at that, they ain't got no future, they shooting on that.
They got that verses coming back to them. And I'm gonna jump down to another verse, 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall be a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities there shall be it should be proclaimed waste.
They have to claim waste, and that's gonna be waste. What's the waste? The ICBM thermonuclear missiles and the chariots. You know, they're gonna make this place desolate, man. Ain't nobody can stare here no more. Like the said.
And just like the brother said, hey man, you can just look around the corner and see these Edomites in bad case. That's the curses coming off. And that's what the Lord just said. He said he would make them a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, man. So they feeling them curses that Jake had on. And they can't deal with it.
Eating them up. Eating them up. Back you up with this three stuff right here. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and 7. And it says, in the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee will persecute you. And that's right on to the point right there. Those are the ones that persecuted us. Now they're feeling the same judgment that we went through. You know, Jake used to be outside, you know, pushing those shopping carts with cans and stuff in. Now you see Esau. You see Esau doing that shit now. Okay, I think I used to put that in group chat where they said Babylon where they all the kids are getting out the bus. Oh yeah. All you see was busting Edomites on the sidewalk, just living on the sidewalk. You know, and yeah. And one of them was smoking. In that video. Right there, the children get off like no decency, man. Right. Nah, see, they had enough decency to be in an alley somewhere doing the drug. Right. He saw this out in the open like, y'all supposed to crack what? Y'all shooting up. Hey. And the dude was recording, and one of them Edomite did this. Then flipped them off. Like, move your ass out the way, man. It's all a bad case, man. Very bad case. You can see it, man. And that's from the richest to the least of them. Like, I know even the rich Edomite, they in panic mode, man.
Drop down one. It says, thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and thy heart. Oh, the cleft of the rock, that holds the highest of the hills, and though thou shalt make the nest high as the eagle, I will bring thee down thence, saith the Lord. And the Lord is bringing their ass down to, amen, to the lowest level, the basis of levels, man. Esau eat them over there smoking meth on the sidewalk on Tent City, man.
Hey, right there for everybody to see too, and that's all the display behind y'all shot right there, so you can see his power. Like, watch me take this CEO and turn him into a dang powder head, beamed out on the corner, no shirt, no teeth, smoking meth rock with a sign out.
And it wasn't like that 10, 20 years ago, man. Esau was a riding on high horse, man. And verse 17 speaks of that. It says, And also Edom shall be a desolation, and everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, man. And we astonished right now. Like, hey, man, Esau was just over here ruling, hey, with a rod of iron and shit with his feet on our necks. And now look at this dude, man. He's over here getting trampled over. It says astonishment and shall hiss at all the plagues therefore. So hey, Esau eat them through. And we seeing it, man. And it wasn't like that back then. The scriptures are spot on.
I'm gonna bring up astonishment too. And these two argue with me contested it. Comanche apartment. Comanche apartments, man, that's like a broke down, real bad project they in. When I rode past Comanche, now guess what it's full of now? Guess what the majority in there? Esau. I never thought in my life I would see that. Comanche is one of the worst projects in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's now full of Edomites. I never thought then, like, I'm going down, like, you know, I get off later, I work overnight. I'm going down the block, you know, where the Comanche's at. And I see a bunch of fiend out Edomites walking to that little corner store. You know, I'm like, what the? I never thought this. So I'm looking, when I seen that, I called her lawyer, how about she? I was shocked. I'm like, this power right there. I never thought I would see that. So, like the scripture said, I was astonished. Like, damn, Esau and Comanche. And Jake coming up out of Comanche going, you know, in the house. Yeah, I'm like, man.
They can broke it down.
Yeah.
Esau Edom and switch places. You over here in Morningstar.
They get nice houses on the east side, big 2-story houses. I'm like, damn, that's why Esau going crazy. And to further elaborate on the scripture read out earlier, you brought up, where it said those that dwell in the cleft of rocks, that's going to Esau, that's the caveman. You know, he dwells in the cave. He dwells in the rocks, man. It said of the highest hill. Esau, he was in rulership. He had the highest hill, man. And the Most High right now is knocking that hill down. It's like he's doing a tornado. That hill is getting blown over. Esau getting blown all around, getting all raggedy looking. And now they're going back to the hunky bunking. What's that? They like the reverse of the hillbilly. You know, Beverly Hillbillies in reverse. Like, they going back to trailer park trash type of scene. And we witnessed things. I'm looking at Comanche like, I never thought that would happen, man. Like, wow. Like, any Jake Tulsa, Oklahoma know what I'm talking about, man.
I got a quick one to back you up even further on that. When it's yeah, you pretty much just broke it down. The point is in verse 8, but I'm gonna start at verse 5. So this is Job chapter 30, verse 5. And he said they were driven from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cleft of the valley and caves of the earth in the rock. And he said among the bushes they brayed, under the nettle they were gathered together. And he said they were children of food, yeah, children of base man. They were viler than the earth.
Dirty than the earth, man. Esau dirty than the earth. You got to meditate Esau off the ground out of Esau hands. Yeah. But I say he's dirty than the earth. Like I said, and they going back to their bush now. Once I run them out their can, they're gonna be in the bushes like wild animals.
They said children of base man, and we starting to see him revert back to that level, man. Didn't the Lord say, there will be no more throne for you, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon? Hey, we seeing them sitting in the dust, man. The confusion right on the ground.
And elaborating on that part, that video that's coming out on those Shemites that admit that she only take a bath once a week.
I've seen that.
Like that's valid in the earth right there.
Yeah.
And then there was another video where Edomite was like, you know, trying to get on to the Jacob, like, why y'all using towels when y'all take a shower?
Like, he's like, wait, black people wash clothes when they wash?
Yeah. Like,
he's like, don't white people? I don't know anything they do. And he's like, y'all use wash clothes? Like, I don't know anything they do. Hey, look at these guys like, boy, you and that, they both like, red. It's like, hey, it's spot on, man. It's hard to like you said, he's all getting revealed. You know what I'm saying? It's like each time I got me Edomite man. You get dirty. Or they got him a little Edomite tank, these women. You nasty, man. Your chick don't even wash her twat like that.
Like, she said, hey, man, I just wash my hair in my face, and the soap be running down your body. That's how I get clean. Hey, that's nasty.
That's nasty box, man. Nasty box, man. They only wash their box, man. They wash like wet dogs, man. I've seen it. Hot dog water. Esau don't believe in bathing, man. And it was like that too in Europe. When they was in Europe, that's why they got them plagues and stuff. They didn't believe in bathing. The Moors, which were Israelites who converted to Islam, they taught Esau how to bathe. And it's going on to this day. I seen another clip where it was Eve she's putting on soap and water, and it showed a bunch of Edomite men. I'm like, oh, she's like, showing her the face. Hey, we told Esau how to take a bath. He said, Esau, you gotta wash your butt every day. Put the running water, put the towel, man. Esau like a dog, man. That dog don't want to take a.
Hey,
Like, get her a scrub up, man.
I used to have a dog, and as soon as hey, man, this is my dog acting, and I will bring out the soap and I put out that water hose. He started taking off. That's what my dog is. And I was like, hey, that's spot on. That's why it makes sense why they love their dog so much. They just like
Yeah. Well, when they take a bath, they just jump in some dirt and waddle around and they get their dirt back on.
Yep. That's right.
Like that, what's that movie? Booty Time.
Yeah.
He dirty teeth, damn it. He smoking some dirt. He had an orgasm. We rubbed the dirt on. Hey, Esau, man. Esau nasty. Man. I look at every take walk with the seat of my cave beach like you filthy, man. As bad as this Keisha is and Eve is, at least she washed herself. You know, she in her right mind.
Right.
You know, you got one that's decent. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm about to bring another precept, man. We light this devil up, man. He's been exposed. He nasty. He dumb. You know, he's no good. And now, hey, that's saying you got people like that ruling over us. They ain't wash their ass. He want to tell you how filthy you is, and you stupid, and I need to run it. This devil, he don't know nothing. His ass stank. You know, they stink a lot, man. A lot of them smell like hot dog water. You know, and he just stinking, man. Check, I'm gonna get this precept right here, which it goes into like kind of what we saying. It's Jeremiah 49:21. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. A cry, a noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pain. You're gonna see big military, what's that dude, Chuck Norris, Rambo, your strongest Edomite gonna be crying like a woman in pain when they see the church, y'all shot show up. They're gonna be just no. Really, hey, Will, did y'all see the clip with that World War II veteran Edomite crying? Talking about country. Yeah, man, that's happening. Your mighty strong men are now crying like little girls because they see their demise coming. Everybody see.
What we said, I went to war and fought for the freedom.
God, he boo-hoo. Like they almost got that interview. Old man crying. You know, a war. He went to a real war. Right. He ain't crying that war, but he crying now. Right. He's like, it's over with. Bye, Miss American Pie, man. It said the earth should be moved at the noise of their fall. And that noise is going to be rejoicing. The whole flag going to be like, yeah. Go on, y'all outside. Yeah, woo. Hey, we're going to be cheering when we see ICBM strike this place. Because we're going to be at the top, man. Like, I think it's a precept of Psalms that say, like, behold, with my eyes see the fall of the wicked, I might go get that. You know? So when we see Esau getting blew up, we rejoicing now. And I see Edomite in the corner with a sign up, or I need he's smoking some beef backed out, cracked out. I rejoice at that. You know? I don't give him no damn change either. I'm like, shit. Yeah, you hear that? That's spirit. Esau walked out, cracked out right now.
Every day.
Yeah, see? He cracked out. See, we rejoice at that, man. It's astonishing, man. Esau. No, y'all about to
Hey, you tell he just woke up from off the earth. He got grass in his head and everything.
Hey, remember saying in the bushes? Yeah. In the bushes? There you go. There you go, man. Hey, we good, man. We do it over with. You seen them walk by, man. His whole tongue fell on himself. Right. Hey, sitting in the dust, like Ox said, he just got off the ground. He was sitting on the dust. That's Esau right now, man.
Pussy somewhere.
God, look at the hot vest, man. Hey, man, hey, call all y'all about y'all shine. Hey, he over here, hey, he batting the thousand, got the gloves on, he's smacking Esau right now. Like Esau's in the interrogation room. And he over there to slap him. And then we over there setting up like that woman, you fucked up right now. Yeah. You fucked up right now. You said, hey. So, hey, as I said, you in a hopeful lake, man, we rejoicing over here. It's not a bad time. So, oh, my dollar crash. Okay, we over here like, yeah.
Dollar crash. Come on, I'm tired of going to work.
Like, I already got my stuff ready to barter. I got something for the Lord gonna feed me. We got faith. Like, Lord gonna lead me somewhere. I'm probably gonna go to Edomite house and and run through his refrigerator, you know. Blood gonna leave you. Hey, Esau, he do their blood.
Just elaborate on it first, because that's what they're doing. They're doing preparation and all that. So they're not, y'all about y'all put that spirit on them to prep for us. Hey,
you gonna leave us right there, little fool like that. Esau, thank you very much. Hey, we might go in the house, Esau in the bed with a shotgun, his head blown off. You know, off the show. He got some. He got a sting in his dog, and the dead dog laying over there. His head blown off. He killed him and the dog. And I'd be fucking shit. It's over with.
yes,
All the family.
I got to preach up into this quote too.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 91. Go back. And the point is actually in verse 8. So I'm gonna start out at verse 5. I'm gonna start at verse 5. The point is in verse 8. It's Psalm 91 and verse 5. It said, "Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fly by day, nor for the pestilence that walk in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked."
There we go. My eyes are gonna rejoice, man. You said right there, we're gonna see the reward of the wicked. So we're gonna be saying Babylon just be slammed. ICBM, church, burning it up, and we're gonna be rejoicing. That's gonna be a beautiful sight, man. That's like what? That's like you've been in prison locked up for like 20 years. Yep. And you outside, you stick to violence. You know, they found out you've been doing some faulty stuff. We're gonna blow the prison up. You ain't gonna be, you gonna be rejoicing like hell yeah. Blow that sucker up.
We've been in dark for so long, soon we see that light at the end of the tunnel, like we running, we trying to rejoice, we trying to run to it.
Especially like the chariots, man. Especially the chariot coming to pick you up. And you gonna feel good when you getting lifted up. When your body getting lifted up, you gonna be like, yes, I made it. That's the big smile. Definitely, the mic while picking you up at the same time. Like, and like you said, with your eyes, you gonna see if we can get that reward. It's very exciting. I got one to back up. This is Isaiah 34, and I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse and judgment." It says, "The sword of the Lord is filled with blood, and it is made fat with fatness, and with blood of lambs and goats, and with fat and fat of kidneys and rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." Idumea goes into the Greek word for Edom. Basra is the city in Edom. God, capital city. So that's talking about Esau right there, man. About to get took off. He's about to get knocked, which is happening now. It's a slow, sure process, and then as we go further along, it's gonna speed up and intensify. Esau's gonna start getting lit up the closer we get to Jacob's stroke. And he's gonna be like Chase Rope. That's why I ain't worried about these Edomites. They better be worried about us hoping we let. We got my shot gonna fight on our behalf. He's gonna be lighting them up. They said the chariot might show up and light up the whole Alpha Bravo team. And that right there is gonna bring fear. They be like, man, what they call it? Unidentified flying phenomenon. They made a radio like it just blew our Humvee, our tank up. Sarge, what do we do? And they're gonna throw their guns down, they're gonna run, they're gonna scatter like roaches. They're gonna go AWOL. We're not fighting that.
Now about to be outside turning on that light. I'm gonna read these
like some raid.
I'm gonna read these next two verses real quick. It says in this Isaiah 34:7, "And the unicorn shall come down with her, and the bullocks and the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust and the dust made of fat with fatness." Verse 8, the point that I wanted to get at, it says, "For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of his recompense for the controversy of Zion." So, hey man, all the shit that Esau Edom put on Zion, which is the elected Israel right now. Hey man, the Lord got a controversy with them damn devils, man. He got a vengeance for their ass, man. It's gonna come up on them. And it said the verse before said it's gonna bring down the unicorn. They're going into the internet. When the Lord destroyed this place, all these satellites and everything going down. It's gonna be started totally over with a righteous rule, man. There ain't gonna be no more remnant and thing of Esau Edom. We ain't gonna even notice them after 1,000 years.
Man, I got a priest that gonna back that up too. They're going to go there. They just said through Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom and the dead Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dash thy little ones against the stone. Say, hey, Esau about to be done from the oldest all the way down to the youngest. And ain't nobody, no play gonna give a damn.
Like that verse that I read earlier, it said he gonna spoil his seed, his neighbor, and he shall be nice.
And like I said, raise it. So Esau burnt our kingdom up. Esau ransacked our kingdom, blew it up, same way they did Black Wall Street. So that's about to happen to Esau's kingdom. It's about to get blew up on a higher level because this stuff about to get blew up with nuclear destruction. Like it's gonna get hit hard with more intensified heat. You know, then the chariots gonna come in with concentrated lasers, beaming and heating this place up. It's gonna burn the elements up, man. So Esau about to get the worst punishment ever in the existence of life because of what he did to the children of Israel.
Back y'all up right here. Isaiah 14 and 21. And it says, prepare a slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with sin.
That's why you ain't gonna have no land.
Yeah, y'all break down the scriptures that I already got. Y'all ready to go.
Yeah, you need to break that one down. Yeah,
I got another one real quick right here. This James chapter 1. James chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 1. And it says, go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your misery that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are mossy. Your gold and silver and canker, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And shall eat your flesh as it were fire, and ye shall heap treasures together for the last days. Behold, the hirers of the labor who have reaped down your field, which is of you, kept back by pride. Okay, and it goes back to Esau where he's not paying you for your work. We had a date that we right before we started camp. He said, man, he was dealing with this Edomite in Kansas, and he was trying to get him to do a lot of work for him. He wasn't paying him for his work. Okay, so that's what Esau did, right? And we know, and it says, cry in the cries of them which have reaped and entered into the ears of the Lord, Yahweh, and it says, ye have lived in pleasure on earth and been wanting, ye have nourished your heart as in the days of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and have do it now rich of it's like and he do it now resist you. And it's in verse 7. And it says, be ye patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord Yahweh. Behold, the husband waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and had long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain.
That goes to the whole elect right there. You know, the Most High waited that precious fruit, which is the believers. You know, and he said he had patience for it. Man, y'all shall be waiting for this for a long time. Now we at the fullness of it. Now we at the time where it's about to be the harvest. Y'all about to gather up this fruit, and in the wheat, not the wheat, Salakia, the tares, he about to burn them up. You know, he don't want that, man. You can't eat on that. That's not profit. That's not nourishing. So that show right there, Esau, like Chris brought out, he done had a good time. He been married. He done ate up the labors of our people. Like I said, that Jake said, you know, he done live, they say you been one time. You done live good. You done live high off the hog or whatnot. Now it's your time to fall, and it's your time to get that judgment. And Esau about to get judged like no other because he destroyed the people of the Most High, and he persuaded the people of the Most High to go against him. Esau is an open rebellion against Yahweh. And like, I'm gonna bring a precept out that's gonna back that up. And it's Psalms 10 and 15. It reads, break thy arm with the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Lord is king forever and ever, and the heathen are perished out of his hand. So we're in the times where y'all about to break the arm of the wicked, man. When your arms broke, you went straight helpless. So we about to put these devils in a very helpless lower state. They, like you said earlier, they're going back to their base state. They're going under our feet. You know, which as I say that, bring this out too.
Okay, we'll bring this out right here.
This says, this is Psalms 58:10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. He said, wash our feet in the blood of the wicked. That means the wicked gonna be on the ground. They're gonna be under us. You know, we're gonna be stepping, you know, hey, we gonna wash our feet in their blood, man. You don't get us saying you gotta love what they do, two dudes. Too strong, all these Edomite sympathizers. It's about love. It's about love, everybody. Man, that scripture said we gonna wash our feet in their blood. Which means, hey, we about to spoil this devil, man. We gonna say, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. As I said, if you got any love for Esau, you're gonna be done away too. Because he said we're gonna be rejoicing when we see the vengeance, we see Esau get took off, man. You know, that's gonna be a very glorious, happy thing. You see that. Oh, so you got this out?
Oh, yeah, this is Amos 1, and I'm gonna start at 11. It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4, I will not turn away the punishment therefore, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did not cast off all pity, and his anger did not his anger did tarry so he got cracks on the screen. That his anger did tarry perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Teman, and which shall devour the place of Basra. And if you jump down to 15, it says, and their kings shall go into captivity, and he and his princes together, saith the Lord, man. So, hey, man, the Lord got a fire got to kindle on these damn devils, man. And it said his kings and his princes shall go into captivity, thus saith the Lord, man. It's like what the brother said, man. We're going to rejoice, man. And when all these kings in the earth go down, hey, man, we come up, hey, man, it's going to be hell on them, man. They're going to be the first fruits of slavery, man. They're going to be going to chains. Hey, everything that they did to us, hey, we're going to do to them double. That's why the Lord said, fill up the cup double, and they're going to drink surely.
I like that. I like that. They're going into bondage, man. They're going to slavery. Esau can feel it too. That's why they're acting a fool, man. Esau lazy too. I see why we're going to need that rod of iron. You see his work. Esau is lazy. Esau don't want to do nothing, man. So we're going to be cracking these devils, man. They're going to know what hard work is.
And that rod of iron goes into double, though, because they beat us with whips. Hey, man, we're going to beat them with a rod of iron. They're going to be breaking bones. Hey, they cut flesh. Hey, but we're going to be breaking bones.
God.
I got two stuff that go back up with the God being brought out. This is Ezekiel chapter 35. One is in verse 5 and 6. I'm going to start at the top. So Ezekiel 35 and 1, it says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus said the Lord Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I'm against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee more desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. And he said, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and in the time of their calamity, and in the time of that, and in the time that they, and that it said, in the time that their iniquity had an end, therefore I will live as I live, said the Lord Yahweh power. I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
That's a big time precept right there, man. I said blood shall pursue thee. It is. You know, the blood of our ancestors, our elders that they slain, and now we calling them out. And you tell that blood is on them. That's why they're so scary, man. That's for what? The perpetual hatred. Which you can clearly see on display, man. How they did our people. I just do a little history, Google research, how they lynched us, beat, like I said earlier, beat our ancestors, basket whips, had their whole skin hanging off, you know? They perpetual hate right there, man. Y'all about to walk these devils down, man. So that blood that they spill about people, we back in that steam, that same blood, and now we calling them out, now we seeking their blood. Blood is pursuing them. And now we over here, you know, we clapping our, stretching our hands together like, yeah, my turn. My turn about to be crucial. We coming double, you know. So hey, I'm looking at that's why that devil scary, man. The stuff they done did, you know, they did some very horrific stuff. And it's like we coming with double. Woo! Yeah, that's some scary stuff right there, Esau. You know, it's a precept that says, "Blessed be to see the fall of his enemies." Yeah, man. So we can't wait to see that fall. That's how you know how accurate the scripture is. When I just brought out that continual hatred, that will perpetual meaning. The continual hatred. That's how you know, like when you read the scriptures actually gives you the meaning of the word. Now I just brought it out. And Hedges, you can tell it continues to be heard from what? 2022, and Esau still the black racist. So even that went nowhere. Still wicked, man. You know, he's still on it. So, hey, I don't want to hear that, man. He about to get everything he deserves because he's still that same devil. And that's why I like Trump for president. Trump, he brought that back out. You know, the 2/3 Jake stick like, oh, it ain't like that no more. They not bad. He gave me a job. He gave me a piece of bubble gum. He saw it that bad. Trump was operating on that plan he had. You know, he said, let's make America great again. Of course he gave you a job. You're going to be working under him. And then he said, make America great again. That's prophecy. That was Malachi 1 and 3. What's that? Doing the most desperate faith. How about y'all got what's on that? Yeah. I said, Mike, go get that, man. That was perfect. Gotta go get it. That right there, that was scripture on display, man. That was saying that, and they know they done with. The whole song to make America great again. Therefore, you know it ain't great. That means Babylon is in free fall. And we see now circling the drain. You know, we looking at it, man. It's bouncing like the tail end of it. And it's about to go out bad, man. I said, like we said earlier, World War II, Edomite farm. Like, damn, you need to get your tissue. Or like, you need tissue. You know, so Esau's done with, man. You gonna bring that up? I got it. This is Malachi chapter 1. Yeah, I'm just going and get straight to the point, man. I'm gonna start at verse 3. He said, and I hate it. I'm gonna start at verse 2. This is Malachi 1 and 2. He said, I love you, said the Lord. Yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Where was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I love Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his out, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragon of the river. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build a destination. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will go down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. Ooh, indignation forever, man. Hate this body. Hate to this day. That's why they've been destroyed, man. That's why Babylon the Great, aka America, is now going down the drain. So that precinct I brought out right there. They're talking about we're gonna build, well, even Joe Biden saying that he got a plan called what, Build Back Better. So they keep trying to say we're gonna build the best place. Lord, like, man, I'm throwing down, man. Look here. Russia ain't using the dollar no more. Look here. China ain't using the dollar no more. The whole BRIC nation ain't using the dollar. So now they're going to what that James 5.3 you brought out. Their silver and their gold is cankered. The economy is trash. Your military is trash. They're trying to shoot an ICBM off of Iowa, and it blew up. It couldn't even get off the ground. The military looking real weak right now, man. The planes is crashing. You know, that was what, I think last year, a plane crashed on a carrier. Like, Esau's military is all crumpled up, man. Esau, you see his fall is going to be great. It's coming from his own people. You know, you got Egyptian versus Egyptian. Modern day Egyptian is who? Esau. You say that the movie, they always going to say, oh, the Egyptian. Them brown people. They you damn devil. You about to go. I'm going to bring the precept right here. Because it's showing you that, like, if you're in the spirit of not like Esau, you're in the right spirit, man. You ain't supposed to like the devil. This is Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogance, and the evil way. And the froward mouth do I hate. So Esau fits all them categories, and the Most High said, I hate that. That's why they're being destroyed right now. And as he's destroying them, he's lifting up the hope we elect. You can even see 2/3 even coming up. Like we said earlier, they get in the houses. Keisha going into a nice house. Esau coming up off the ground talking about he cracked out. You know? Esau talking about, you know? So, hey, this thing, you got to call Allah Yahweh that he's doing this. That's why you can't tell me Yahweh that exists. Look at these prophecies that are unfolding now. No other religion talks about that. No other religion can hit on the head like that. No other religion is accurate like that. That's how we serve the God of the living power. You know what it said? I'm the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahweh he ran supreme. Yeah, he whooping. Because who else can explain the fall of Esau? Can't nobody else do it, man. And all them other people, they really kind of, they fall up under Esau. Like, I need this devil for what I need. Esau cool. That's what I heard from him. I don't hear him talking bad against the devil or against the devil. And really, they ain't got no solution. We talking to them, they ain't got no plan. No, nothing gonna end. We know the end. We know what's gonna happen to this place. We've been invested with the wisdom, not the understanding of outside. Therefore, we're anticipating this movement. So we calm. We just waiting on it to hit. Everybody else is like, I gotta get my cash up. Like, man, your cash about to be obsolete. Yeah, get the bag. You got to have a bag full of, what's that, 200 pounds of paper. That's what it's going to be worth.
You're going to have to do for a fire. You have business just to keep your ass warm.
Toilet paper. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the spirit right here, because I just actually pulled up Psalm chapter 62, which is pretty much the answers, right? So this is Psalm 52 and 7. And it says, "In the Most High is my salvation, and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in the Most High." In verse 8, it said, "Trust in him at all times, ye people, pour out your heart before him. The Most High is refuge, the Most High is the refuge for us, Salah. Surely man of low degree are vanity." Who's the man of low degree? All right. And it said, "And man of high degree are a lie. And to be laid in the balance, they are altogether lighter than vanity. Trust not in oppression, become not vain in robbery. If rich increase, set not your heart upon them." Okay, so that's why we know all these rich men that's in of this world, we're not supposed to set our heart. We're not even supposed to be looking up to them. Our spirit, we're supposed to be looking up to Yahweh Shah. This is who we're supposed to be looking up to, following the ways of Yahweh Shah. So that's pretty much the answer right there.
All right, I got one too. This Psalm 37 and 1. "Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the works of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb." That's going to Esau judgment, man. They be cut down like the grass, man. Y'all going to start coming with that power motor, and you about to cut off all their power supply. Their military about to go down, their economy is about to go down, and all their organization infrastructure is about to go down, man. They about to be out here like a parentless child. We're going to put that yoke of iron on their neck, and they about to get to work. They about to know what hard their work is, man. So King David said, "Fret not because of evildoers." Esau is the evildoer, so-called white man. Esau Edom. He's the evildoer. He can't help. He just got to do evil every day. He can't go to sleep unless he did evil.
That's why Malachi said they the border of wicked. That's what they can't pass that border. They can't turn over to righteous.
This is also said what Satan said. Hey, they can't even go to sleep unless they do this.
Right.
I'm going to bump down on Psalm 37 and 9. "But evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait for the Lord, they shall inherit the earth." So that right there is prophecy, man. We about to be back to rulership. So we over here prepping ourselves. We over here grooming ourselves, renewing our mind, coming back from the world to get ready. We about to rule. So we got to fix everything. When everything all blew up, we got to come down here, we got to fix it. And then, like, Yahweh Shai is so wise with his infinite wisdom. We ain't got to do no work. We got to work for it. So come out, hey, man, clean that up, get that over there, plant that over there, and then you get that. All we got to do is use our wisdom. We're going to be dictating. That's rulership right there. That's subjection. Then we're going to sit down. Hey, man, prop my legs up on your back. Yeah. You, give me some tea. You, hey, get that over there. Then you go call it the other little taskmaster. Hey, they do what I told them to do. They ain't did it. Well, go get my royal rod of iron. I'm about to beat this Edomite, show him what's up. And that right there, that right there is like, that's Yahweh right there, which is better Hebrew for students. Because he said we're gonna inherit the earth. And everybody holler for it. Like I did a lesson, it's a Hamite, which goes to an African. He like, hey man, y'all need to rule, man. I'm waiting on y'all, man. Y'all are gods, man. We're not gonna get no peace till y'all be in rulership, man. We ain't gonna get nothing with this devil in here. So everybody knows what the problem. But people with sense know the problem. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. I said, all the heathen calling for it. And like, if we can make the animals talk, they'll say it too. Like, I'm tired of this goddamn white man. Yep, come on. They like, man, get rid of this age. It said the trees will rejoice whenever this heathen go down. They are chopping the trees down for no reason. Whenever you go chop a tree down and plant 3 more, they don't do that. They just chop it down and, hey, cut out your own oxygen and shit, so the birds have Amazon rainforest. These damn devils are stupid, retarded, you know. And like everybody, the whole world is ready. Like even us, we tell them like we ain't our Steve. Hold on, y'all. We calling y'all about y'all shop. We calling on them, so everybody gonna rejoice when your house shall return. You set everything in order. Everybody gonna rejoice. You know, the people that ain't gonna be rejoicing gonna be Esau. Esau gonna be weeping. Cause now he in hell. That's gonna be his hell, man. That's right here. This is Luke chapter 12 and 32. And it says, fear not, little flock. Okay, we said fear not. So when all these calamities about to come down on Esau, Edom, hey, America ain't got Babylon the Great. Y'all child telling us to fear not. Okay, fear not, little flock, for it is your father's good pleasure to give the kingdom. Okay, that's the kingdom right there, the kingdom of heaven. And he also said that he created the world for our sake. All right, so the world is going to be given as an inheritance to us. Okay, that's why when the Occupant went into that, he basically explained right there is that the world is going to be made for our sake. We're going to be rebuilding the earth. We're going to put those heathens to work. Okay? Yeah, because that's how I heard it, according to Psalm 2 and 8. That's what was promised to us, man. He promised us the kingdom. Kingdom come rulership. Right now, we don't have no rulership, man. We at the bottom. Yahweh decided to make us the base man on the earth that was made for us. We got to listen to what this devil say do. We got to be subject to all his social engineering, his GMO foods. He putting poison in the water, poison in the air, chemtrails, you know, and he does nothing of righteousness. Everything he does is contrary, and it's destruction, man. That's why he's so known as death. We ready for life. We set up, our kingdom's going to be abundance. It's going to be about life. We got the true wisdom. And everybody, the heathen, like, they're going to like it. Like I said earlier, the heathens like, I'm tired of these devils, man. They can't do nothing right. Everybody's oppressed. Everybody's all messed up. Where even the lower class Edomites like they oppressed. They just don't know where it's coming from. They so dumb. They all like, Democrats. It's the Democrats. Like, fool, Republicans too. So dumb self, man. Politics ain't nothing but a game, man. All them is on the same league. That's smoking mirrors on your dumb butt. That's why I heard them Edomites say, I'm like, y'all stupid, man. From the lowest Edomite to the highest Edomite, just straight retardation when you look at them. And that's why they belong to slavery, man. They need to be ruled over. They need to be told what to do. They say, you can't tell them devils. It's going to be like, in the kingdom, you're going to be like bathing your dog. You're going to tell him, hey, the Africans, hey, man, clean them Edomites up, man. They stinking. I'm smelling at my palace over here. Hose them down. You know, put some soap on their stank ass. You know? You can't get on Esau without bringing out Obadiah. So we have to bring Obadiah 1 and 3. It says, the pride of thy heart has deceived thee. Thou that dwells in the clefts of the rock, thy habitation is high. That saith in thy heart, who will bring me down to the ground? It says, thou exaltest thyself as the eagle, thou shalt not thou make thy nest amongst the stars. This will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Ooh, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So when it said make your nest among the stars going to Yahshua, Israel. You know, so they trying to supersede us and be up top. Plus they going to high risers. When you look at the rich Edomite, he want to be in New York on the top floor. They think that's the best thing, be at the high. So that scripture is so spot on. Then it's so double four. Now this devil is really trying to live amongst the stars. Who is that? Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. They trying to live in space stations, trying to get away. Hey, you ain't getting away, man. The Lord said that's why I'll bring you down. So I know that ain't gonna work, man. They're gonna come into space and they're gonna crash back down. You know, the little survivors are gonna say, guess what? So they exalt themselves as the eagle. Hey, they symbol is the eagles on the back of the car. Like that. They try to fly high above everybody else. Hey, the Lord said he's gonna bring them down to the ground. The eagle, the high spine bird. So it's very symbolic that they put that as their symbol, which symbolizes them. So scriptures once again undefeated, man. You can't tell me this ain't a living document. Most High called it what to say, declaring the end from the beginning. Man called it out, man. Then he called out setting this devil up. You got to wild at that. This devil is the weakest people on the face of the planet. Sun burned their skin up. They the dumbest, and they in rulership. You know, you got to ask how did that happen, man? The Most High describe how that happened. Our ancestors didn't keep the laws and commandments, like you said, Deuteronomy. Don't do that. Don't go in slavery. So he said, to some people that's as swift as the eagle, called them eagle again in Deuteronomy, man. So it's spot on. And that happened. And here we are. Now we putting a petition to y'all about y'all shot, like, please put us back in rulership. please, we cannot take no more of these devils, man. They're destroying everything. They eat up everybody. Now they're like, these devils, you said the devil, now they're going after the children with their little agenda. Like, you know,
you can't even flip a cartoon show without seeing some homo shit.
I went to movies this week, this past couple days ago and shit, man.
Momo and everything. Yeah. Momo and everything. I know all the movies got Momo stuff.
Even in your favorite book now, they gonna have it in there too.
Everything, man. So that just show the devil going against creation, or being contrary to what's righteous. He want to flip. It's like saying, like that show Stranger Things. We living in the upside down right now. You know, Esau at the top, we at the bottom.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's not right. In the book, our Bible tells us that's not right. But he tells us what we need to do so we can make it back right. He say, call on my name. Call on me, seek my ways. As a matter of fact, I might go get that, man, since I'm up for talking about it. Because we doing it right now.
Like you did that, I'm going to go ahead and read that because you already broke it down. This is Proverbs chapter 29 and 2, where it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You see that, and that going right there, and that's why the author brought out earlier that even their own people is mourning. Even Esau is mourning. Okay, that's what he said. The author brought out Israel. They want us to move here because they know that the wicked is in authority. Okay, they know 9:24.
See, now we done figured out the problem. We discovered. Now we get into the root of it. So this is 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which is called by my name, Allah, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will give their sin and will heal their land, man. Which goes to the king. So we doing that now. So we telling everybody, we be going like this, like Steph Curry doing the basketball year 3, and they coming back like this. Calm down, hold up. We doing what we supposed to be doing. Hey, Yahushua's coming. Just be patient. We being patient. That preaching brother earlier. Be patiently wait for the fruit of the earth thereof. Man, Yahushua coming, man. We doing what we supposed to be doing now. Now we realize the error of our ways. We following lost commands best our abilities. We out here on the highway and hedges. We finally coming back into the knowledge of what we're supposed to be doing, and we're doing. And it's increasing. Like we said before we started camp, that Jake's like, hey, man, I appreciate what y'all doing, man. And that is the truth. So the truth is going out if the Jake can accept it. So the Most High, he's doing the sifting. You know, can you get what I say? Or are you going to go by the wayside of the philosophies of the world?
That Luke 12:32, I just got to read it. It is my father, it is your father's good pleasure to give you the peace.
And it is coming. It's surely coming. And the Most High, we've been patient. Everybody's been patient. With the end of Esau's rulership, Esau's been found out. The scripture brought up earlier. Esau's been exposed. You know, and I noticed that too. If you look on YouTube, everybody calling them Edomites. A lot of people ain't calling them white people no more. That Hamite, he called them Edomites. Like, sick of Edomites. The goddamn Edomites. You know, everybody calling them by their true nationality now. Remember, what was that, Alex Jones? Everybody gets called in like Edomite rage. Alex Jones sitting all scared like a deer in headlock, like, goddamn. Yeah, don't say that. You exposing us. Goddamn. Everybody starting to call it like, man, you an Edomite, man. Remember that Keisha on that airplane?
Oh, yeah.
You know, even though she know gospel, like, you damn Edomites make me sick. You know, so they've been found out. You not white and we ain't black. You're an Edomite and we're Israelite. And we supposed to be a rulership, about to get rulership. You about to be destroyed. That's the gospel. Thus said the Lord. And it's happening. Now it's getting to undeniable. Now you can't be like, well, this going on. Oh, I think this gonna happen. I think it's like this. Man, you can't say shit. America's been destroyed. The way the Most High said it's gonna be destroyed. All that other shit is dead. Islam is dead. Kemetic is dead. Protestant Christianity is dead. Everybody else, like what the scripture say, my counsel shall stand. This is standing. The rest of that shit, I'm like, you gonna sound stupid to me saying that shit. That shit don't apply over here. It's the Most High getting rid of it. He's showing that his counsel stand. His word, what it say? My word should not go out void. These scriptures is talking. The other shit, what's that, the Book of the Dead? The Quran, that shit ain't talking about shit. You know, man, you might as well throw this shit in what's that, a fire? You might as well burn that. It ain't talking. This book is talking. It's talking big time. Like, we find how many precepts is applied today? In the scripture, Esau walked past us talking about, y'all cracked out right now. The scriptures upside that, man. You can't give me no Quran to say nothing like that, to predict that. or any, what's that? The universe is one type of book. That shit ain't talking about shit. You know, that shit have you bugged out. Really, you ain't gonna know what the hell going on. You're gonna be lost. Oh, us over here, we prepared, we armored up. We know what's about to come. That's why we sitting back with our popcorn out like, yeah, I knew your military was coming. No, you went lined up for that juice. Get the hell away from me. You know what's about to happen to you. You know, that's it. We knew how to avoid the juice. The other shits ain't gonna tell you how to avoid the juice of what's coming. That's why, what's that? I want to say, in 2 Corinthians, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. You know, let's the devil get advantage of us. Man, through this book, we got the devil's whole playbook. You know his whole plays. We know your every move. We know what you're gonna do. So now we just.
Like 12 and 10, where it said never trust thy enemy.
God, we know now we know what the enemy is. These other people don't know what the enemy is. They dealing with the so-called white man, dapped it up. Oh yeah, he cool. That's the damn devil in the flesh.
Describe the enemy to the teeth, like in Psalm 55 and 21, when he say he speaks freely with his lips, but war is in his heart. That describes it right there.
Ain't no other book can tell you that or hitting like that. Nothing is hitting like our Bible. Nothing. How about y'all show that he is the God of living? He shutting all the other shit down. He shutting Esau down. The book prophesied that. Why? Because he created Esau. He created us. He created everything. Like this right here got all knowledge you need to know to prepare yourself to get to the way. And that's what we waiting on. The precious fruit. So man, y'all got any more precepts? We probably close out with that. So with that being said, hey, want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, Bashem, Rakadash. Hey, Shalom to all the Aqua on the comment board. Shalom, Jeru Yasharala. What's that? Kazak Ben Yahweh, Shalom. Shalom. Hey, we almost there, Yasharala. Hey, keep the faith.